All right. I hope you enjoyed challenging yourself to figuring out how to apply the example that we just walked through with OpenStreetMap and apply it to a different city in Switzerland, which I set a challenge for Interlaken. Um, so I'm just going to quickly walk through the reveal answer code chunk just to provide a little bit more information about what exactly we changed, what we didn't change, and just reiterate some of the key takeaways to take away from this section of the tutorial. Okay, so I basically repeated the same steps that we took to get our roads and water features for Zurich, but I just changed my query and provided a little bit of a different example of how to give a query and kind of get similar information back. So in this case, I got my Interlaken roads and water, now using a query into OPQ, just Interlaken, comma, Switzerland, because that's also something that you can do. There's a lot of flexibility in terms of what OpenStreetMap will recognize in the query language. So I just wanted to provide that information too. But unfortunately, you don't get any typography fun facts anymore. So I also grabbed the OpenStreetMap features of highways and water again, and returned these as simple features objects. So I have two new objects called Interlaken roads and another one called Interlaken water. I Googled Interlaken coordinates and got the new center city coordinates for Interlaken. The latitude was about 46.6863, and the longitude was 7.8632 from what I found. And then I repeated the same steps to make a circle around these center coordinates where I defined a tibble with these latitude and longitude data points. I projected this into standard coordinate space. So that's our 4326 coordinate reference system. I transformed it into the local coordinate reference system space that Switzerland uses, which is 2056. I defined my circle radius of 2000 again, and then I transformed back to the standard coordinate reference system space. I then used the ST intersection function to create that new overlap between the circle that I've defined around the Interlaken city center and the roads and water objects that we got from our OpenStreetMap query. I then put it all together with our three Geom SFs, one for the circle, one for the cropped roads, and one for the cropped water. Again, just filling the circle with white, having a line width for the roads of about 0.05 and a color of black, and filling the water with blue. And then I added the same coord SF and theme void to create a new map. So we can see here that there's a much lesser density of roads in Interlaken than we saw in Zurich, but we can still see a nice water feature kind of running through the middle of the city. So if you have anything that didn't go well in kind of undertaking this challenge for yourself, hopefully this video kind of helps you understand where you went wrong. And I encourage you to try again with a third or fourth city of your choosing.